Today, we're going to dive into a story that honestly feels like a powerful antidote to our modern world of quick fixes and, that whole overnight success thing. We're going to explore the 5-decade journey of a true martial arts legend to see if we can uncover a blueprint for building something that actually lasts. I mean, it's the question we all think about, right? We're constantly being sold on hacking our way to success. But what if the real secret isn't a shortcut at all? What if it's a forgotten art? The art of a lifelong, dedicated craft? Well, the answer to that question might just be found in the incredible story of Master Reggie McGee. His career is nothing short of a masterclass in longevity, a testament to what he calls a slow-baked path to excellence. And honestly, it's more relevant today than ever before. So here's our roadmap. We're going to look at his humble beginnings, unpack his unique philosophy, see how true skill really never fades, and finally understand what it really means to build a legacy. Okay, first up, the foundation. For McGee, see, true strength didn't come from a string of easy wins early on. Nope. It came from patience, resilience, and a lesson that, let's be honest, most of us try our best to avoid. For most people, a humbling defeat like that would be the end of the story, game over. But for McGee, this moment wasn't a roadblock, it was a catalyst. It completely stripped away his ego and gave him this unwavering focus that would literally last for the next 50 years. And this timeline just perfectly illustrates his patient approach. He starts training at just 4 years old, but it takes a full decade before he even earns his green belt. 10 years! 10 years dedicated purely to the fundamentals. No shortcuts, no rushing through the ranks. Just a deep, foundational journey. This is what he calls his slow-baked process. And it is the polar opposite of our instant gratification culture. It's a philosophy that says true expertise isn't about how fast you can climb, but how strong your foundation is when you finally get there. And that deep sense of accountability, that was handed down through his own family. This quote isn't just about martial arts, it's a whole philosophy on life. It's about honoring the lessons you're given by taking complete, total ownership of your journey and ultimately your legacy. So next, let's see how this slow-baked foundation really built his competitive prime. It created a competitor with this unique and powerful ethos, one that consistently just disrupted the established order. And it's absolutely crucial to understand where this intense discipline was sharpened. His experience as a Desert Storm veteran made focus and control completely non-negotiable. This wasn't just some theory for him. It was a core part of his character, which he brought right onto the competitive mat. And that's how he earned the nickname Spoiler. You see, while other fighters were focused on all these flashy techniques, McGee would step in with clean, precise, tactical point fighting and just dismantle them. He wasn't there for a show. He was there to win. And his substance consistently beat their style. And he wasn't doing this against just anybody. I mean, we're talking about the legends of the 1990s circuit, facing names like the Tiger Kim twins, Tony Top Gun Morrison, and Jerry Fast Feet Fontanez, and winning? That's what solidified his reputation as his formidable and deeply respected force. So it all boils down to this really simple 3-part code. 1, precision over flash. Clean, effective technique always wins. 2, control over chaos. That's about maintaining discipline under pressure. And 3, community over clout, valuing relationships and lineage way more than fame. This was his blueprint for success. So what happens when you dedicate over 5 decades to that kind of philosophy? Well, you discover the ultimate payoff. The fact that true, authentic technique never, ever ages. So fast forward to 2025. We're talking more than 55 years after his journey began. Master McGee returned to the competitive stage. This date isn't just a number. It represents an incredible, almost unbelievable span of dedication. And get this, he didn't just compete, he won. In his 60s, he captured a national championship title. This victory was the ultimate proof of his entire philosophy. It showed that while things like speed and raw power might change, a master's command of their craft, that only deepens with time. But here's what makes the story even more compelling. Do you know who hosted that 2025 tournament? None other than Grandmaster Jerry Fast Feet Fontanez, one of his most formidable rivals from back in the 90s. The opponent he once defeated was now the one presenting him with the championship. It's just an incredible full-circle moment, all built on decades of mutual respect.
And this brings us to the final and maybe the most important lesson of all. See, true mastery isn't just about what you achieve for yourself. It's about passing that blueprint on to the next generation. And right here, you see that community over clout principle in action. Master McGee is actively mentoring these rising stars, investing his wisdom in talents like Curian the Dream and Yarrow the Prodigy, making sure that the legacy continues. His whole philosophy is rooted in the style of Harlem Goju. It's an art that's defined by precision and control, with this amazing community mantra that's all about staying grounded and true to your own path. Don't let the Joneses get you. I love that.
Even with all his success, he never forgets the community that helped shape him. This quote is such a powerful reminder that nobody achieves mastery alone. It's about acknowledging the people and the places that test you, that sharpen you, and that ultimately help build you into who you are.
So what's the blueprint you can take away from all this? Well, first, embrace those early defeats. Use them as fuel. Second, commit to your own slow-baked journey and really value the fundamentals. Third, always prioritize substance over style. And finally, know that if you truly master your craft, that skill becomes timeless.
And that leaves us with a final question for you to think about. In a world that wants everything right now, what is the deep, meaningful skill that you're willing to patiently cultivate? What slow-baked journey are you on? And what will be the legacy you build over a lifetime?